Hello everybody, this is Spyroid. And, well, what should I say? Well, first off, the reason why I haven't put up a bunch of Resident Evil lately is because, I'm not sure if I told you this or not, but my computer sorta half died a while ago. And whenever I plug in the Dazzle, it blue screens of death. So basically, I'm unable to record any footage with my Dazzle. So basically, we can't record any Resident Evil until after I get a new computer. Sorry, them's the breaks. So instead, I thought I would play a game on the computer and record with Hypercam for the time being. This game is called Lost Magic, as you can probably see. Hopefully my cursor is blocked out, though. So why this game? Well, most people on DeviantArt or Tumblr may know that I'm a big fan of the games Graffiti Kingdom and Magic Pengel. Well, this game, though it's very unknown to most people, is actually in the same universe as Graffiti Kingdom and Magic Pengel. And the reason why I wanted to play it is because there's only like one other playthrough of this game here on YouTube, and it's not even done and hasn't been updated in a while. So I thought, hey, let's give it a shot. So anyway, hopefully this will keep you settled until I can start recording Resident Evil Code Veronica X again. So anyway, without further ado, how pathetic. To think this is what the Creator left to protect the world. Pathetic! No wonder humans are on the verge of being wiped out. And rightly so. That's enough. I will not allow any more of your selfish treachery. You always did make me laugh, Bishop of the White Knight. Even you cannot defeat me alone, now that I have obtained 4 of the wands. Why don't you just run off with your tail between your legs while you still can? Do not underestimate me. I am the keeper of the Wand of Light. It is my duty to protect the world and the hopes of its people. I see. So you bring that final hope to a battle you know you can't win. A grand final gesture that gets you off the hook? And you talk about duty. You are simply diverting attention from what you should truly be doing. All under the cover of noble self-sacrifice. This is your best joke yet. Kneel before me. Poor miserable guardian of light. Praise my name, and I shall release you forever from the dreary shackles of the old world order. Never, never, voices. Touch the bottom screen and unleash attack magic. Stop missing the bat. Yeah, I only get 3 shots. Never taste my magic. Let's go ahead and kill those bats. Why? Just having those wands allows her to suppress my power completely? How? Huh. You really don't know much, do you? I am the keeper of the Wand of Balance. I have the power to quell all other powers. That seems like a very unbalanced power. Shut up. Just what do you plan to do with that power, Diva of the Twilight? What is it you suffer from? What has brought you to such insanity?
I will become a new creator. And then I shall bring a new order to this rotten, festering, filthy world of men. Feminists!
No, I'm sorry. I should not go there.
You are so bound up in the old world, I doubt you could ever understand my reasoning. ... Destruction for the sake of creation. Is that what you think we need? I'm sorry, Diva of the Twilight. I can't help you. Not anymore. Which means we have to settle this, here and now.
Touch the bottom screen and unleash attack magic! Yes, you can do that in-game as well. Though personally, I never really use that attack.
Foolish man. The power of the creator who died so long ago is now mine. You think you can hurt me? ... Exclamation point! Very well. As a sign of respect to your pitiful self-sacrifice, I'll allow you to aid me as my minion in the creation of my new world. You, a pawn of the old regime, will help me destroy it and create a new. How delicious! Om nom nom! Isaac. Isaac, I'm sorry. I can only entrust the light of hope to you.
You could try dodging, dude.
You finally accepted your fate. Now hand over the wand. Boink. Exclamation point, exclamation point, exclamation point! What? This wand is a fake. How dare you! But no matter. Your final act of defiance has amused me once again. A wand without a sage to protect it will not be hard to find. Your sacrifice has merely delayed the inevitable. Think on that, foolish sage of nothingness. Ha 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 ha.
Dot, 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 dot. Chapter 1, Father's Final Message. Home of the Forest Witch, a small house tucked away deep in la 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 la. The memory of that day will live with me forever. Ink black clouds blotted out the sky as wave after wave of vile monsters ravaged our quiet town. People were thrown into chaos and panic, running for their lives. In all the destruction and confusion, I was separated from my mother and father. Overcome with fear, I fled deep into the old forest. I took no belongings, no food or drink. I ran until I could run no more, and finally, exhausted, I collapsed. An old witch who lives in the heart of the forest found and saved me. She nursed me back to health, and once recovered, I became her pupil in the ways of magic. Although she can be a little severe at times, she treats me as her own grandchild. But one day, something happened. I met my father again, out in the forest. I was filled with overwhelming joy at seeing him again, but something was different. Father? What's wrong? Please, say something. ... It is you, isn't it, Father? Wait! ... Father, please! Father! the same dream again.
Look at this. Still sleeping. Time to leave your cot, child.
I can't do old woman voice.
Get that face washed.
Yes, ma'am.
After breakfast, we'll practice some basic magic again, so don't forget your staff.
Dot, 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 dot. Father, what was it you were trying to say? Is it Morse code? Why are you so connected to the dots? What was it that you wanted to say but couldn't?
Okay, let's start with the basics. Have you got your wand? Yes, I do. Yes, ma'am. Movement first. Touch your head and then touch where you want to go. Try opening that chest.
If you're playing on the DS, yeah, so if you're playing on the DS screen, everything controls down on the touchpad. And if you're playing the DS screen, you should see a yellow box around the character you select to move. So far I have not seen it show up in the ROM version, so I don't know if that's just not there, or if it only shows up at a certain point, but we'll get to that later. Anyway, chest.
Good. Easy enough, isn't it?
Hey, there's nothing inside! Master, that's not fair!
You didn't expect to be rewarded for simply walking somewhere, did you, naive boy? Well then, let's practice some magic next. Hold down L, and the rune drawing screen will appear. Try it. Go on, press L. Or for me, Q. Ta-da! This is the basics of it all. When you want to use magic, use L. It is through runes that mages call upon the power of mana. Keep holding down L until you finish drawing the rune, then release it. Drawing an accurate rune while holding down L is the key to successful magic. However, this game is rather finicky about whether you've drawn an accurate rune or not, so most of the time you will be just drawing vague shapes in frantic panic. The neater and more accurate your rune is, the stronger your magic will be. But yeah, that's probably not going to happen most of the time. Take too long drawing and a rune, and you'll give monsters time to attack. So yes, this runs in, the battle strategy in this game runs real time. Well, no one ever said using magic would be easy. Now, have you got all that? Yes. Yes, no problem. Good, good. Try it, then hold down L and copy the fire rune from the top screen. Release L to finish. So this pops up. I think that means I actually got a perfect rune. That specific jingle. Good! That's the way. Once you have drawn your rune accurately enough, it's time to unleash some magic. Touch the place where you'd like to unleash your magic. And get a fireball. Cool! A fireball!
Cool! The picture's alive!
I cannot. I just picture Pixel's face on top of this guy. It's just...
Good work. Well done. Now how about trying that in battle? I've got some monster dummies here for you to practice on. Defeat them with your magic. Because that is the only way you can attack. Well, that's the only way you specifically can attack. There is another way to take down enemies, but Using your map on the top screen and the directional buttons to scroll will help you watch over the battle. If you forget the rune, press L and it will appear on the top screen. Now off you go. Have confidence in your powers. Right then. This shouldn't take long. Just be careful not to get too badly hurt, especially against these monsters since they can't really hurt you, so if you do get hurt against them, there is something seriously wrong with you. Have fun, kid! So, we're gonna go over here. And miss completely. No, seriously, these monsters can't hurt you. At all. It's the tutorial. See, so if Isaac was getting hurt against that, I'd be very concerned. It runs a bit faster if you're doing this on the DS. It's slightly more clunky to try. Oh, that's A, not Q. Yeah, it's slightly more clunky on the computer, but that's just because it's the computer, not the DS. Very well, Isaac. Let's practice some other magic. This is a water rune. It allows you to freeze enemies in shards of ice. It's not that useful. The main spell we're going to be doing most of the time are fire spells, especially one we'll get later. This is a light rune. Use this magic to heal your injuries. Very useful. Using a lot of magic in quick succession may cause your MP mana points to run out. If that happens, calm down for a moment and take a break. You'll find that the latent mana power in the air will replenish your power. Well then, start training! So yeah, it's basically stop doing magic for a while and your MP will raise on its own. See? There you go. So let's go show off our water. Still can't die, I don't think. See, there you go, we ran out of MP, so we have to wait. And normally this would be a terrible thing to do in front of monsters, but we'll eventually get something that will make waiting for MP to replenish less of a hassle. But that's in a little bit. Win! Level up. Survival percentage, that will come in handy later. And this is our chart of what type of magic we use. We are going to be so far in the fire department, it's not even funny. But we got, of the elements, we got fire, earth, darkness, water, wind, and light. Fire is going to be the most used. Just because it's easier to draw the screen, the rune, really fast. Very well. I think that is enough for you today, child. These 3 basic runes I have taught you are vital to all magic. Practice them well. Okay, now about this game. There are 3 endings, I believe. It's either 3 or 4, but I believe it's 3. There is the true ending, the normal ending, and the dark ending. I'm going to get all 3 endings eventually. First, however, I will go for the true ending. So, we're going to be nice. I will. After all, who can make progress without first understanding the basics? Very good. You are wise before your time. But still, Yes? I'd like you to teach me some more powerful magic, too. Magic like I saw my father use. Now, Isaac, grasp the cooking pot too soon, and you'll only burn your fingers and lose your voice. Power without control will bring disaster and unhappiness to those who wield it. But I'm ready. I want to catch up to my father so badly. I know my parents are alive somewhere. I need to be able to go and find them. Isaac, you have a good, kind heart. But rushing to obtain power is a mistake. Such greed is a trap only for the wicked. Promise me, your master, that you will bide your time. Understood? Yes, ma'am. I promise. Until we do the dark ending, anyway. Ha ha ha! Oh, bless me. I almost forgot. The head of Tanta Village sent a request for some healish. Healish? Could you run it over there? No problem. Of course, no problem. Tanta Village is to the west, remember. Don't go getting lost in the forest. Go straight there and come straight back. You hear me? Yes, ma'am. See you later. Old woman voice hurts. So anyway, these little marks right here above areas, those mark events. So that means you go over here and something will happen. Here's a look at our map, which is huge. True to RPG style, it's like completely huge. Anyway. Rumbling. Whoa, is that thunder? Quick, Parakiru. Let's go. Kikiru. What? The sound of magic lightning. No one could be using magic so high up, Parakiru. You can be so odd sometimes. Grrr. Hey, no need to get upset. Kiru? Kiru! Wah! An Orcus? What are monsters doing here? Parakaru, get into my bag, quickly, hide! I think my magic is enough to deal with a mere Orcus. Just barely, kid. So anyway, now we're getting into a real fight. After a quick tutorial from Parakaru. Karu! What is it now, Parakaru? I was just about to start fighting. Karu! Karu! What? Check my status. I know how to do that. Just touch my own head, right? The blue bar on the top left is my HP. If that runs out, I'll weaken and lose the battle. I know how to break the fourth wall, Parakaru. The yellow bar is empty. If that runs out, I won't be able to use magic, but resting recovers it. Karu! Really? Touching the enemies in the same way will show me their statuses too? Wow, that's completely pointless. It really is. There's really no point in taking the time to touch enemies to look at their status. Interesting. I'll give it a try. Not really. Kiru! Thanks. Right then, Parakaru, our first real battle. Let's go. Okay, now for real battles, for most real battles that aren't tutorials, there will be a time limit, and that is going to be the most challenging thing of this battle, pretty much. This game actually does get really hard. Like, the time limits will seem like a minor inconvenience for now, but they'll get absolutely crazy later.
Yeah. Again, don't worry, this whole having to just stand by and do nothing while your MP recharges will eventually have something that will fix that, so that's not so much of a problem. But again, that's for later. Not too far later, but later. Until then... See, that was a perfect rune, because otherwise it'd make me take 2 hits. Eventually these things will be just taken out in 1 hit no matter what. Yeah. Die, Plox. Eventually we'll be able to kill multiple enemies in like 1 hit. But for right now, this is all we got. Run! Typically this won't work in real battle running. Lag. You will die quickly if you just try to run later in real battle. Because, spoiler alert, enemies will not get off your back unless they have something else to attack. And you can't run fast enough. Especially if the enemy can fly. And we win! After you win and go back to the main map, you don't have to worry about recovering. All your stats will be right up full. Level up. And of course, fire takes a wicked hop again. It's the easiest rune to deal with. Take that.
Kikiroo!
Still, it's strange to encounter monsters here. In fact, this is the first time I've ever seen them this deep in the forest. In forest?
Kiroo!
Hey, the thunder seemed to have stopped, too. Guess I was just imagining it. Okay, so now we can either go over here, like what our grandma, quotes, told us to, or we can just go stroll down here.
Kiroo! Kiroo!
Hey, cut that out! No need to pull my hair out, okay?
Kiroo! Kiroo!
What's gotten into you? Nothing wrong with taking this chance for a little stroll. You're as bad as Grandma.
Kee! Kiroo! Kiroo! Kiroo!
Be quiet, okay?
I can't hear you.
Kiroo!
Grrr. Huh? Oh, great. So basically, every time you go down to this little square, the same cutscene happens and you get a battle. And what you want to do is you want to keep redoing this battle over and over until you grind up to level 6. I have a separate save file where I already grinded to level 6, so I will just show you this map once, and then I'll go ahead and jump to my level 6 save file so we can move on with the story. But trust me, you want to grind up to level 6. You really do. It doesn't take too horribly long. It doesn't take too horribly long. Just kill some orcas. Heal up here. Oh, we slowly walk over to the top. Yeah, the characters sometimes seem to walk really slow. But in the DS, it's slightly worse because sometimes you get lag. Oh, there you go, one hit. One hit KO. It's a win! And yeah. Now we will get back to you once I am level 6. And we're back. And we're now level 6. Yeah. About lineup, we'll get to that later. But yeah, for level 6, it's just not showing it. I've sworn there was another screen besides the save screen that would show your level, but whatever. Okay, anyway, back to what we're supposed to be doing. At last, I made it. Chief, are you home? Hello? Who's there? Oh, who's there? Oh, hello, Isaac. Good to see you. Hello. Grandma told me to bring this heelish to you. Heelish? Is that a word? Or a thing? Thanks. I know I've asked a lot of your grandma, but thanks to her magic heelish, my little Natsu is almost fully recovered. When she was infected by that monster poison, I prepared myself for the worst. I never got poisoned by a monster, honestly, so I'm not sure which monster she's supposed to be poisoned by. I can't thank you and your grandma enough for this. I know there's some, enemies that can poison you, but they're not monsters. No problem. Grandma always makes delicious stew from the game you give us. Without your hunting skills, we'd be eating roots and leaves every night. Don't worry, it all balances out. Haha, you've got your head screwed on right, young man. Perhaps we have your grandma to thank for that, too. Well, I guess so. She knows her stuff, but she is pretty strict. You can't afford to slack off around someone who can actually make lightning strike. No, and I must be patient. I need to become strong enough to go and search for my parents. Of course, that's right. I hope you are able to find them soon, Isaac. Who's there? Oh, sorry, that's a man. Boss, where you've got trouble! What's the matter, man? Take a deep breath. Calm down. Yes, his name is Man. Monsters, we've been attacked again.
The timber company has lost more men.
Yeah, this game is considerably darker compared to Magic Pengel and or Pengel, and Graffiti Kingdom. And Magic Pengel is actually pretty dark when you look deep into it, but this game, yeah, this game's quite a bit darker, especially considering there is a dark ending. But anyway, curse those vile beasts! I love this music. We'll never get the road restored if they carry on like this. It's hopeless. This sounds like a job for me. Magic is the best weapon to defeat monsters, after all. Isaac, wait! Be careful, you hear? I'll be right there with as many men as I can find! Now quick, hide! Yeah, he will not come to your aid. But that should be needless to say. No one ever comes to your aid when they promise you backup. No one. Anyway. We basically just kill some more orcas. Oh, that is the wrong button. Cool! One hit KO. Whoop, go down. One more down there. Oh, another one hit KO. Either I'm drawing them perfectly or orcuses are getting more sucky. More likely the latter. Let's just murder you while we're up here. Hello. Then we just murder you. Ha 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 ha. We win! Ooh, there's a green dot up there. That means there's a friendly person. Impressive! You've got real skills there, boy. You must have quite a master. Who's there? I need a good voice. Oh, hi, Tablet! I mean, Leonard. Do excuse me? My name is Leonard. I am a student of magic, just like you. Leonard? You're a mage? That's right. Tablet? No, Leonard. Sorry. It's just, you know, both have red eyes with white pupils. But they're totally not similar at all. No way. You have potential, instinct, and I need a good voice for you. And if you train well, I can see you'll be a powerful mage. Really? Of course. How many times has my voice changed? But when battling monsters, magic will only help you so much. It's not without limits. Magic has limits? Knock, knock, knock. Isaac. You haven't felt them yet? Think, mages are only human. Except for... I mean... You might be able to withstand a hit from an Orcus, but anything bigger will cut you in half. No matter how much you practice, the fangs of a dragon will still tear you apart, right? Actually, you can survive a hit from a dragon. Granted, not as many. Well, you're right, but I don't like how that sounds. Fear not, for you can turn the power of monsters to your own advantage. After all, monsters were created by humans in the first place. What? Humans created monsters? Well, you don't need to hear about that.
Well, who cares about all that?
Oh, no, sorry. No, not Tablet. Now then,
Just follow my lead. Oh, okay. Oh, before I forget, first, let me give you this rune. It is the Dark Rune. It has the power to capture monsters. Weakening a monster first makes it easier to capture, like Pokemon. Now, draw the rune and capture a monster. I'm going to try and capture all of them. It's going to take me 2 playthroughs, but I'm going to try nonetheless. Just going to wait for you to walk over here. Huzzah! We got an Orcus. That's it. Very good. Once you have captured some monsters, you can use them to form your own basically you form your own army to use as a meat shield while you use magic and wait for your magic to replenish. Though it's not going to be made out of Orcuses. My own army of monsters! That's right! You can use the lineup screen to line up monsters up to your unit point up limit. As your level increases, so too will your UP, allowing you to deploy a stronger force. Understand? Yes. Yeah, I get it. Stronger monsters require more unit points, so line them up carefully. I'm sure you are up to the task anyway. Now then, I'll show you how to command your monsters in battle. Yeah, our ace team won't be available for a while, but I do have an ace team of monsters that I use. Win! And that's what the survival rate is. Because when you go in with your line of monsters, basically if they get knocked out, that takes off the percentage on your survival rate. So basically your survival rate is how many of your monsters survive your onslaught. I don't know why I gained some in the Earth department, but... Seals monsters. Touch the ground to set trap. Best to weaken monsters first. Yeah, I'm gonna try and capture all of them for you to see. Now you've captured some monsters. Let's try commanding them to help you out. I guess. But if I've got powerful magic of my own, I won't need monsters to help out, will I? Oh, Isaac, you naive boy. You're quite the bold one, now aren't you? But you're wrong. Monsters are vital for protection and inflicting more damage in battle. True that. You're still not quite convincing, Isaac. Look at my game on my DS version of... Isaac, look at the history of my game on the DS version. You can't do anything by yourself. Then try it out and see for yourself. You'll come around. True that. First, touch that monster in front of you. And then get it to open that chest over there. There you go! Easy enough, huh? You can also tell a group of monsters what to do with one simple command. You can use the stylus to draw circles on the screen. You don't draw circles, you drag a circle. Unfortunately, it seems like you can't see. You can't see the circle. On the DS version you can, so that's going to be slightly difficult. I got it, what's next? Now you can tell all those monsters at once what you want them to do. First, when moving in mass, when launching constricted attacks and for protection. How timely! How timely. Pixel, lead your monsters and fight off these enemies. Do I still have them all selected? Yeah, it's kind of difficult now because in the DS version, all the monsters you have selected in your circle have a yellow box around them. I don't think we're allowed to move. Nope. They can't move. So it's slightly more difficult with the ROM.
Kill it! Kill it, you savage beasts! Murder! The monster that's not doing anything! Kill! 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 Kill like the second most weakest monster ever! Kill! Where'd the other one go? There it is. I'm losing my voice. Great, well done. But that wasn't the last one from the looks of things. Finish the job. If one of your monsters is defeated, it will return to your wand. I forgot your voice again. You can call it out again in the next battle, sure, but the current battle will be tougher. You can equip monsters with items to recover their weaknesses and try and keep them in mind. Do you think you can handle all this? Sure, no problem. Go on then. Have fun. When you equip items to your monsters, you actually don't want to just try and cover their weaknesses. You want to expand on their strength, because that will make them, like, nearly invincible when it comes to that strength. I'm going to try and... nope. I was going to say I'm going to try and catch you. Come on. Stupid Orcus. I don't know why I'm yelling at the Orcus, I just am. Because Orcus are stupid. There, we should be able to catch it now. Mine! Yay! Oh, better go help those Orcus. Hey you, instead of having your brother be killed, why don't you go help? You, come over here. It is very hard to draw on a computer screen. And that's coming from the computer screen digital artist. It's hard to draw on a computer screen wrong. There you go. Come on. Murder! Murder the mushrooms! Yay! See, no one died, so it's 100% survival rate. And the monsters have their own levels as well. Like Graffiti Kingdom, you and your monsters can only go up to level 50. Max. So, yeah. The bracelet said to have been worn by a four-horned albino dog. I have no idea if this is supposed to be a somewhat reference to Pastel or not. There is a definite reference to Pastel from the Graffiti Kingdom later, but I don't think this is it. But basically, this raises your max HP. And we will add it to the item list. Misty Mush. This mushroom will unleash a nasty attack at close range. It is normal type. It walks on the ground instead of flies. And it can purify. More on that later. I will add it to the unit list. Phew, finally, saw them off. I thought I was in real trouble for a moment there, but thanks to you... Actually, you weren't really in trouble at all. They were just orcuses and misty mushes. Huh?
What the? Gone again.
I mean, huh? He's gone. Leonard! I guess he likes his privacy. Slowly back off the screen, Barracaroo. Alright. Isaac, are you okay? I think my voice changed. Yeah, no problem. Just like I said, I saw those monsters off. Sorry, I wasn't on screen at that time, so... Wow, amazing. But then your grandma is your biggest influence. So it's no surprise.
That's right.
Still, the roads heading north and west have been badly damaged by monster attacks, and they continue to prevent us from making any progress. We've barely made any repairs yet. Here's hoping things will improve from here, although I fear it'll only get worse. ... Anyway, there's still an event here. However, since you have to click on this event from somewhere else, that means we have to go here first. So let's go, Windmill Plains! Hey. What's that? Something is falling from the sky? Wow! Ouch. Oh, I'm sorry. Are you okay? Yeah, I'm fine. Yeah, I guess I'm okay. But what about you? I've never seen a girl fall from the sky before. I'm sorry about that. There's a reason, of course. You see, I'm the wind. Well, anyway, no matter. I'm the wind. But that's just second news, so anyway. In fact, I'm glad I bumped into you. Would you lend me that wand? Sure. Sure. Thanks. Yeah! What happened? When I touched the wand, my arm really hurt. The wand refused me? Grrr. Oh no, the monsters caught up with me. Monsters? Don't worry, leave them to me. You? Are you sure about this? Well, actually, I'm not that confident. I'll give you this rune. Just to be safe. It's a wind rune. With this, you can fire wind magic at great distances. This is, for the most part, this is mostly good if you want to whittle down a monster's health to catch it. But anyway, try not to get hurt too badly. Oh, of course not, Grandma. Start. Yeah, it's difficult without the circle to tell what you hit. So basically this is an escort mission. This is not one of the harder ones. There's not that many escort missions in this game, but this is one of the easiest ones. Mostly because you have one person to protect and all the monsters are pretty straightforward in where they are. And they're Orcus. Granted, your own Orcuses are pretty stupid as well. Hey, Orcus. Attack blocks. We'll get better monsters soon. Don't worry. Oh, okay, he died. Yay! No. No. Oh, we lost one of our Orcuses. Oh no, what will we do without one Orcus? Because they were doing so much already.
Win! Yay!
Huzzah! Level ups! Too bad we won't really be using Orcuses. They were to be replaced as soon as possible. Alright, victory!
Kikaroo!
Well, you certainly surprised me! You're pretty strong! Well, I guess. By the way... Yes? What's with that wand? What? That wand! Didn't you want mine a minute ago? What? Oh, this cheap thing. No one could fight with this. Dot dot dot. Dot 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 dot. Your wand is pretty powerful though, isn't it? And your magic is pretty powerful too. For a child. A child? You must have a pretty amazing master. Who teaches you? My grandma teaches me. I live with her in the forest up ahead. Could it be the sage of the wetwood forest? The sage? Anyway, I'm Trista. I'm learning magic too. Do you think you could take me to meet your grandma? Would that be okay? No, against contrary belief, you should choose. I need to ask her first. Not without asking her first. The forest can be dangerous, you know. I'm not sure I'd be able to protect you if we ran into some monsters. You might be better off taking shelter somewhere. There's a village very close by. Well, that's kind of you. But don't worry, I'll be fine. I can look after myself, no problem. Are you sure? You look kinda weak to me. Yes, I'm sure. Weak or not, the very order of the world itself rests on what? Don't think I haven't noticed all the weird things you've been saying. Oh, it's nothing. Let's just get going. Lead the way. Now we can go over back to our house, or we can go over to this event right here. We're going to the event.
Hey, Isaac!
Hello, Natsu.
You're so cool, Isaac! When I grow up, I want to be a mage just like you!
What would you use your powers for, Natsu?
Let me think. I know! To help out my daddy! I'm sure he'd be very happy if you did.
Oh, sorry, wrong voice. I'm sure he'd be very happy if you did.
Yeah!
Okay, now back to where we were going. I can't remember if now is when random events show up or not. I think it's sometime later. Well, considering we haven't been attacked yet. You do get random battle encounters, but not right away. I'm home. There you are, child. Thank you for doing that for me. Oh, and who is your new friend? I think I'm doing my voice wrong. I am Trista. I was attacked by monsters. Isaac saved me.
Really?
Isaac? Yes, without him, I don't know what might have happened. I just wish you had been there to see me fight, Master. You would have been proud. Now don't get full of yourself. Surely it's just common sense to help those in need. Now then, I have another errand for you. We'll be needing some tea for our guest, so could you run to the East Spring for water? Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. I'll be back soon.
Your grandson, he has powerful magic, doesn't he?
Grandson. Yes, well, something like that. He's still so young.
But his capability for magic at such a young age is really something special.
You didn't come here to talk about him now, did you? Daughter of the Wind.
So you did recognize me. I'd expect no less from the former Sage of Luck.
Stop that. Like you said, girl. Former. Now I'm just a pile of worn-out, worthless old bones.
No!
Quite a few of the seals have been broken, haven't they? That's why all the monsters are free now. Is this the Diva of the Twilight's doing?
It is the keeper of the Wand of Balance. She has gone insane, stealing the wands from the other sages. She wants to become the new creator.
Well, they say that the wands were a result of the creator dividing up his powers.
But does she really think such power can be drawn out again so easily?
I think I lost my voice again.
I know it's hard to believe, but when my Wand of Wind was stolen, the Diva of the Twilight had no problem quickly taking its wind mana.
I see.
Which brings us to that boy's wand. Could it be?
That's right. The Wand of the Sage of Light.
His father entrusted it to him. Then he is the son of the Bishop of the White Knight?
Correct. The son of the Sage of Light. I fear that Russell has passed a cruel fate on to the boy. Because with that wand, he alone carries the weight of our world, our hope on his shoulders.
You said he was entrusted with the staff? Does that mean that the Bishop of the White Knight?
We can only presume the worst. We must assume he succumbed to the power of the Diva of the Twilight. It's magic.
The Bishop of the White Knight. I thought of him as our last hope.
Indeed, only Russell could have stood up to the Diva of the Twilight. What a crisis. I would like to lead Isaac myself, given the chance, but I'm afraid we've run out of time.
I have come for the Wand of Light. The Diva of the Twilight! What are you doing here? Naive little girl. Did you really think you could escape from me so easily? I see all! Oh no!
Mood switch! Let's try going back! Hey, what am I thinking? If I don't hurry up and get some water back to my master, I'll be in big trouble. Let's go, Parakaru. So yeah, you can't go back. You have to go forward. To Silver Peak Gorge. Actually, I probably should have saved right back there. She really does treat me like a slave sometimes, doesn't she? Parakaru.
Kikiru?
She could just send one of her magic puppets to fetch some water. But this is Shreddies too, so she says. It has nothing to do with magic, though. Well, I better just fetch some water and get back. The fish are all dead? I love this music! I can't feel the mana in the water. I usually feel such a potent force here. Monsters here too? Looks like another fight. Are you ready, Parakaru? I'm probably saying that wrong. Parakaru. Parakaru. Parakaru? Parakaru. Parakaru. Anyway, we want to catch the monsters that are in this area. Specifically one. Oh, no. I'm in a hurry. Why must we run into monsters? Now. Huh? Right. That rune I saw in my father's book that time. I know, I copied it down here somewhere. That's it, an earth rune. I might be able to hold back these monsters using that. After drawing the rune, that's right. That's right. Draw a line to make a wall appear. This is one of the less useful ones. Wahaha! Right. I'll use this magic to obstruct monsters while I hurry back to my master. Or we'll take a minute and grab some fish. Come here. Oh yeah, monsters that aren't like water element, they move slower in water. Now we want to catch one of these fish, and I forgot. Fire runes don't go through there. They're going to tear through my orcuses really quick, so... yeah, we got it. Got it! Run! Yeah, my orcuses are probably dead. Yeah, I kind of want to catch those. This is going to be difficult, because my monsters are all dead. But... we're just gonna lure one of these guys over here. Should be able to catch it. Or not. Yeah, I might be good as dead now. Especially now since those fish are on my tail, so, whoops. Blow away! Catch, please. Nope. Heal. Good boy, Isaac. Heal again. Heal, Isaac. Catch. Good. There we go. And that's how fights without monsters usually go. Terrible. I'm gonna dupe. No! 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 Ignore me! Thank you. Yeah, we're gonna have to get rid of these monsters, otherwise we're not gonna be able to make it down the path in time. Cool. attack. This will get much better when we have stronger monsters that don't die in a few hits. Well, also that, and the fish monsters are actually really strong. Which is why you really want to catch them. Good, don't see me, fish. Dead. Good. Crud. Okay, run! Exit! Flee, you fool! You walk so slow on water. Because having water up to your ankles makes you walk super, super slow, don't you know? I can't believe we made it out of that alive. Win! Woot! So yeah, 0 survival rate because all our Orcuses died in a horrible death. And they gotta level up, too bad I'm ditching them. We got a big light increase due to the fact we kept healing ourselves. A silent killer that can sense blood from far away. Deathfish, yes, add it to the unit list. Undying, an elemental born of water mana, can hide in water. Add it to the unit list. Blades of Air indicate a direction to fire on the protective wall. La la la. Basic runes. Huzzah! Something isn't right. I've never seen monsters here before. Ever. Never even heard of such a thing. All I can do is get back and tell Grandma, I suppose. Better hurry. Okay, first thing. Lineup. Dispose of these Orcuses ASAP. We want Deathfish. I'm gonna go ahead and equip the life bracelet. There you go. Okay. Now. Forward to victory. I'm going to save here, because there's a special monster when we get to that... area. I can talk, I swear. I'm gonna save down here. And if we miss it, then I'll just reload. Actually, is there a save state option? Yes there is. I can do save states. What's the hotkey? Shift F1. Okay. We'll do save states. Master! Master! Kiru! Even here, there are monsters? Kiru! You're right. Let's just smash our way through. Hulk smash! Okay, shift. Load. Okay, shift. F1. Load state. No, save state. Yeah. Okay. First problem. These fish. Okay, never mind. Basically, I was gonna say, first problem, these fish are behind me. You always want to be behind your monster. Always. Okay, so we'll wait for these fish to whittle down health, and then we'll catch it. Now, why do we catch that? You'll see. You already have an Orcus. Well, you'll see. Oh god. More. Oh god. Dive. Safety! Yeah, pretty much you're going to be using your monsters as a meat shield. It's even more cruel when you see the more cute and cuddly monsters and you're basically just using them as a meat shield. But that's the way of life. Win! Yay! Level 8. No, my fish didn't level up. And we caught a battle Orcus. I powered up Orcus. Has high attack, but develops slowly. We're never going to use this in battle, but, you know, catching all the monsters. I knew it. Something is wrong. The forest is trembling with fear. All the animals are hiding. Hey, there's a fire 2 feet away from me. How did I not notice that? What? No! Grandma! Grandma! I know the Wand of Light is here, crone of the forest. Give it up quietly and I may leave your pretty house standing. I'll never hand over the wand to you. Poor girl, power so great is beyond your control. It'll never bring you happiness. Quiet. The only thing I want to hear from those withered lips is where to find the wand. Grandma! Grandma! Isaac, get away from here! Aha! So this cub is the legacy of the Bishop of the White Knight. Daughter of the Wind, I'll buy you some time. Take Isaac and go, quickly! No! You don't stand a chance alone! And without the wind wand, you cannot aid me. Now flee, young sage. Keep the flame of hope for tomorrow alive. I understand. Your bravery will be remembered. How noble. But do you really think I'd just let them go? You'll not get past me that easily, even if my old body expires here, containing you. 1,000 curses upon you! 10,000, stand aside! Grandma! Just who are you? We'll talk later. Now, close your eyes. I've never flown without my wand before. Flown? Whoa!